All right. So we're going to have Brittany Priest share her story about how she's not only about how she's grown in her faith by not only responding to ministry opportunities, but taking initiative to serve in ministry opportunities. And so, Brittany, can you share a little bit about your spiritual background, what life was like growing up?
Yeah. I pretty much grew up in the church. I started going to church when I was around 4 years old with my mom and my grandma. My dad never went to church with us. He's not really a believer. And so I was thankful that he didn't really hold us from going to church. And so that was that. I pretty much went to church anytime the doors were open with my family. And so when I was 6, I prayed and received Christ as my Savior. And growing up, I just went through a lot of doubts and whether or not I was actually saved just because I accepted him so young. And so when I was 17, I decided to fully not give into those doubts anymore and to really have faith and trust that Jesus is who he says he is and that he's faithful and that if you pray and receive him, that he is in your life and he's not going anywhere. And then going into college after that, I was looking for Christian fellowship and just a group of believers to be a part of and to grow in my faith. So,
what was it like when you began seeking out opportunities to get plugged into ministry, and how have you grown since then?
So coming to college, like I said, I was looking for Christian fellowship and friendships, and also looking to grow in my faith. So I came across the BSM at orientation, and I started coming to events and stuff and Wide Awake. And I came with my best friend who I'd grown up with, and we were roommates, and so I kind of just came with her to everything. And I really wanted to build relationships with people, but it was really hard for me. I was really shy and didn't really put myself out there. I kind of expected other people to come to me and to initiate that rather than me initiating that. And so I stopped coming to the BSM my sophomore year because I didn't really feel like I built that many relationships. I was kind of bitter about it. And so through my sophomore year, it was a really rough year. I still didn't have a lot of friendships. And my roommate ended up going to a different college and everything. And by the end of my sophomore year, I just kind of came to the realization that I wasn't putting the initiative into things, and that's what I needed to be doing, was putting the initiative into building relationships with people and also putting my all into ministry and not just expecting people to come to me, but to go to them. And so I decided to go back to the BSM and to really put my all into it and to not just let people come to me, but to go to them because Christ came to us, and I wanted to just put my all into it. And so I became a small group leader and started doing things a part of the BSM. I started going to International Night, trying to build relationships there. I tried to really put initiative into building friendships and not expecting everyone to come to me and be friends with me, but I had to put my part into that also. And so I've really seen God's, how I've been given joy and blessings through being obedient in that. So, yeah.
Praise God. What is one word of encouragement that you'd like to share with everyone here in this room?
Yeah. So one word of encouragement would be to put yourself out there. Don't expect opportunities to just come to you, but God's given us a lot of opportunities to have fellowship with people and to witness to people and to be a part of ministry. And so just really put yourself out there and take initiative in that instead of waiting for people to come to you. And that's,
Praise God. Can you all say thanks to Brittany Priest?